Stories of the Pandemic is a digital archive that the Missouri Historical Society has put together to collect stories of everyone's experience of this particular historic moment. It's a web form right now, so you can go online and submit a story. If you have a photograph or a video, even better. We are right now collecting them as a digital archive, which is a little bit less formal of an archive for us. And when we're all back at the museum, when we can work with our curators and our archivists, we'll be thinking about how to bring these stories back into our more permanent collection. Big life events, kind of reimagined or disrupted in some cases, has been a big theme. So being pregnant with all of the joys and maybe some trepidation that happens during a normal pregnancy is just heightened in the midst of this pandemic. Stories about prom disrupted and having to sort of figure out how do you have a meaningful high school experience, right, in the midst of this. Weddings. So we had one submission where a couple that planned this huge wedding had to pivot quickly. So they got married in their parents' backyard. They wore face masks and gloves, making the best of a bad situation. You know, we are all part of making history, right? It's not just the official documentation and official narratives. It's every one person's lived experience that is important, and collectively those make up a really important body of work for an archive. Your own personal diary might not seem like it's going to be an earth-shattering document for historians in the future, but it actually will. These are the primary sources that historians look at to try to understand a particular historical moment. So we would love to hear from anybody who has a story to share. It doesn't have to be a big story. It can be something small, an observation that you made, pictures of signs of stores being closed, or a park that has do not enter tape around it, letters, diaries, people's personal archives, personal recollections of a moment can paint a huge picture. You know, it can tell a really important story for future historians. And so submitting these kind of documents is going to be really important. Again, we can have the official record, we can have official documents from governments and from scientists, but it's this sort of individual lived experience of day-to-day disruptions, ways of finding joy in this particular moment. How are you homeschooling your child? How are you explaining social distancing to your kids? These are the recollections that are going to become really important as we're studying this particular moment in the future.